Hi everyone, this is Barry with Knitting for Love, and today's video is the seed stitch. Now, this is a very easy stitch to do, but can get a little confusing at times because you need to remember where you need to begin in order for the rest of your row to be right. So I've already started. I've already started this little swatch here to show you, and basically all you gotta do is remember that if you end the row with a knit stitch, you're gonna begin the row with a purl stitch, and that's because the yarn is laying on this side. And this is only a 2-row repeat, so basically I'm going to purl this stitch. Actually, no, I'm not. That's a knit. That's a purl right there already. So I'm going to knit this stitch. You're going to do just the opposite. And if you need to look like I can tell you that was confusing, this stitch right here is a purl. You can always count backwards, so this would be a knit, purl, knit. And again, knit is laying. If your yarn is laying over here, it means it wants you to purl, but you should do the opposite and just knit. If it's laying on the other side, then you would purl. So we're going to knit the first one, and we're going to bring our yarn forward. We're going to purl the next one. And we're just going to keep going like that. Knit. And then purl. And then knit. And then purl. You keep going until the desired length that you want. Now, before, the yarn was laying right here, and I knitted it. Now the yarn is laying in the knit position, which is back here, because it's just hanging out back there. That means that this is a knit stitch, so I'm going to purl that stitch. So I'm going to bring it around, and I'm just going to purl that stitch. And that's how you would remember what side you were on. And if you put it down in the middle of the row, and don't know where you left off, you can pretty much pick it up and say, we let it lay down. And if the yarn is laying freely, you'll see that it's coming down on this side, that's a purl stitch. Then you know you need to knit the next one. If your needles are like this, you know that your hand, if you pick up your needles and go to knit, and your yarn is on this hand, this needle here, you've got it reversed. And if you're left-handed, it's the other way around. But you need to switch your needles back around and continue your row. It is a very, very simple pattern. Gives a lot of nice texture. I like it. It's also very stretchy, so you can use it for, I just made a pair of socks with them, with this stitch. I made a scarf with this stitch, an entire scarf with this stitch in dark color. And the reason why I say is pay attention to where your yarn is laying freely, because if this is a light color and I can see this stitch, but if you do this in black, you will not be able to figure out where your knit begins and where your purls begin, because it's just not that visible. But in this case, we know that our yarn is hanging out in the purl position, which means we have to knit. We have to do just the opposite. Well, let me know what you think. Please like and subscribe and share, and see you soon. Happy knitting.